I'm curious how Pam Bondi's resume reads like a loyalty reward program. She was the Attorney General of Florida, and in 2013 her office was getting complaints about Trump University. Dozens of people saying they got scammed. New York was already suing over it. She personally called Trump and asked for a campaign donation. He sent $25,000 from his charity, which charities aren't allowed to do. And shortly after, her office dropped the whole thing. Trump later paid $25 million to settle the fraud case, so there was $25 million worth of something there. But in Florida it cost $25,000 to make it go away, which if you think about it is a pretty good return on investment. After her term ended, she became a lobbyist, registered as a foreign agent for Qatar at over $100,000 a month, and lobbied for a company called GEO Group, the largest private prison company in America. Their biggest customer is ICE. Immigration detention is how they make their money. Now Bondi, as Attorney General, runs the DOJ that coordinates immigration enforcement. GEO stock doubled after the election. They told shareholders they've never had this much demand in 42 years. She lobbied for the company that profits every time someone gets detained, and now she decides how many people get detained. Then she defended Trump during his first impeachment. Then she ran the legal arm of his Policy Institute. And when his first pick for Attorney General dropped out over sex trafficking allegations, Trump called Bondi the same afternoon. And on her first day as Attorney General, she shut down the FBI unit that investigates foreign influence, shut down the task force seizing Russian oligarch money, and cut enforcement of the law that requires foreign lobbyists to register, the same law she registered under when she worked for Qatar. She walked in and turned off every alarm in the building. Strange priority unless you know who's coming through the door. Then came the Epstein files, and this is where it connects to everything we've been talking about. Early 2025, brand new AG Bondi announced the client list was sitting right on her desk. Everyone got excited, finally someone was going to name names. A few months later she reversed course completely. No client list exists, no evidence of blackmail operation. 10,000 videos sealed, case closed, nothing to see here. And when Congress passed a law forcing the documents out, her department redacted the names of the men accused of abuse and left the names of the victims unredacted for the whole world to see. Think about that for a second. They blacked out the people who did it and published the people it was done to. And we're supposed to believe that was an accident. A Republican congressman named Thomas Massey, who actually wrote the transparency bill, caught them redacting Liz Wexner's name off an FBI co-conspirator list on live camera. The DOJ fixed it in 40 minutes, and Massey said 40 minutes of me catching you red-handed. A Republican catching the Republican Attorney General red-handed, protecting the names on an FBI co-conspirator list. This isn't left versus right, this is up versus down. Yesterday she sat in front of Congress for 5 hours with Epstein survivors. Right behind her she called a ranking Democrat a washed-up lawyer, called Massey a failed politician with Trump derangement syndrome. He's the Republican who wrote the bill she's supposed to be following, when a congresswoman asked her to turn around and apologize to the survivors. She said she wouldn't get in the gutter for her theatrics. They were right behind her. And then a photographer noticed something in her binder, a printout labeled with the congresswoman's name and exactly which Epstein files she'd searched in the DOJ reading room. They'd given Congress access 2 days before the hearing and tracked what they looked at. The congresswoman called it a burn book. Oh, and the former Qatar lobbyist also wrote the legal memo approving a $400 million jet from Qatar as a gift to the president. If you can't see the problem with that sentence, I genuinely cannot help you. I'm just curious when the Attorney General went from being the person who enforces the law to the person who decides which laws don't apply to her friends. And I'm curious whether we've ever had one this obvious about it, because even William Barr at least pretended. And I keep thinking about that $25,000. That's what it costs to make a fraud investigation disappear. And now she decides who gets investigated and who gets protected, and which survivors get exposed, and which billionaires get blacked out. $25,000 doesn't seem like a lot for an Attorney General, but I guess you get what you pay for. I'm curious how Pam Bondi's